Talk about the other two games that we'd seen as well. First of all, Chelsea, who, of course, leapfrogged over Leicester before they kicked off at the Emirates against Arsenal, courtesy of a 3-2 win at Crystal Palace. We can bring in the former Chelsea defender, Mario Melchiot, to look back on this one. Good to see you, Mario. How are you?
Good to see you guys. I'm very good, thank you.
I bet you weren't so good when Palace hit the post in the last minute of stoppage time.
I wasn't really good because I saw Palace kind of trying to get back into the game, so I was like, please, take it easy.
Did we see the good, the brilliant and the inconsistent of Chelsea all in one game again tonight?
Yeah, I think, when you have a young side, you're going to have some ups and downs coming across, because I think that was one of the crucial moments what they had. You have a manager that is young and trying to build a side. The influence of trying to bring competition into his team, and all the other ones that are younger, they may be feeling the pressure sometimes, but what you want is that everybody keeps his focus. And I feel like that is one of the things that this season I've been, it's also a normality. So I'm not talking about something that's strange, but when you have a young side, you don't get them so consistent till you really have the experience mixed with the consistency. And I think that's what he's focusing on.
Do you think, Mario, like early on in the season, they were giving up leads, they were missing chances? When I watched this game, I always felt that Crystal Palace had a chance to be back in this game. Where is the frailty? Why is it because of the age and the inconsistency? You think that's what it is?
Yeah, look, like in the beginning when you look at trying to score goals. I mean, he adds players to it. Ziyech, Werner, top players he add to his side. But then the other problem kicked in. Middle of the park, they kind of like had a moment and they were like going, contemplate with Jorginho. They changed a little bit. But now it seems like the back line is now one of the instability that they're trying to fix now. I mean, they've been waiting for so long to get that line going. And I think that is one of the key focuses now. And that's why I felt like Crystal Palace got back into a game in a way that they should never allow them to come back into it. They should have won this game in a way like how you expect Chelsea to win it. And they struggled doing that, especially in the last couple of minutes. That's why what Steve said, the last minute that they hit the post, that's not what Chelsea's all about. They should finish the game off.
Yeah, well, let's look back at the highlights, Mario, because they got a terrific start. Unfortunate moment for Gary Cahill in the build-up to this first goal.
Yeah, you see him slipping, and I think that's also one of the injuries. But the cutback is really crucial. And Giroud, we all know about Giroud. He's been scoring goals in a row now, and he's been winning his position. When we look at Crystal Palace, a player now that we look at that I feel like he's more stable. He understands the pace of the game, and now we see the ability that he has.
What about this one, Mario? I'm thinking this is as good a strike as this is, man. The goalkeeper, it's in the middle of the goal.
Yeah, it's an amazing strike. And we always talk about Zaha, but the way he hits that, but this chip is incredible. Look at this. Oh, my God. The way he puts him in, he makes it look really comfortable, Loftus-Cheek. But if we look at this chip is incredible. Look at this. Oh, my God. The way he puts him in, he makes it look really comfortable, Loftus-Cheek. But if we all look at this moment, when the way he assists him is really, really good. And then Van Arnold, the way he sets it on his plate right there, it just makes it look really comfortable. I just feel like Chelsea should never allow them to come this close. Never.
Wow.
Comfortable. I just feel like Chelsea should never allow them to come this close. Never.
Wow.
Oh. It's so close. Oh, my God.
And this is a great challenge from Kurt Zouma. But that's a striker for me, Mario, who's very hesitant. He should have been onto that much quicker. He should have been onto that quicker, and the worst way is Kurt Zouma challenges him and he may get a penalty, but he's out of confidence there, Benteke.
OK, Mario, stay there. Back to you in a moment. Let's get some managerial thoughts after that one, beginning with Frank Lampard.
Frank, you're up to third at the moment, but in the bigger picture, how big do those 3 points feel here and now?
Well, they're big. They're big because of the position we're in. We know it's tight in and around us, and it's nice mentally to be third for maybe a short period, but that's what it is. And yeah, I mean, I think the game could have been more comfortable for us tonight. Then we could have lost those 3 points and probably got one at the end. So maybe at this crucial period, it's nice to dwell on the 3 points, but my job as well is to look at ways that we can get better, and we still can.
You made 3 changes, didn't you, in the second half? 2 of those changes combined for the winning goal. How did you see those changes, the players you introduced, impacting on this game?
Well, I felt in midfield, considering the quality in our midfield in the first half, first 60 minutes, today wasn't our greatest day. We weren't as slick with the ball as we have been recently at times. Gave them an opportunities to press us and turned over the ball a little bit. And with Ruben, I felt that he could carry the ball with his strength and he can always protect it. And with Tammy searching for a goal, I've used him and Ollie in different parts in the restart period, and I felt that he always had those legs at that later stage in the game where he can run them the other way a little bit, and he gets his goal, which I'm really pleased for him.
Roy, no points, but was that precisely the reaction you were looking for from your players tonight?
It was a good performance. That was the most important thing, and I'm always looking for a good performance, and tonight we got it. We were very unfortunate, I thought, to lose the game, especially the way it started. But even with that disappointment, you know, where you feel very harshly done by, we still got back into the game. We came from behind twice, and I thought towards the end of the game we were the team looking the most likely to win the game.
Yeah, before we let you go, Mario, how important is it that this is still in Chelsea's hands in terms of the top 4?
This is needed. You know, we all know that they need the Champions League. That is the aim that Frank is going after. Get this team in the Champions League, then it makes sense with the players that he just brought into his squad. And just keep on, you know, competition makes a team better, and I think that's what his main focus is on.
Great to talk to you again, my friend. Speak to you soon, Mario Melchiot on Chelsea.
Champions League has taken centre stage tonight. It's advantage Chelsea, Didier.
Yes, Chelsea had a very good first half, you know, scored the goals, and then, you know, everything, you know, in second half was much better for Crystal Palace. You know, they could have had a draw, so still conceding goals, you know, in away from home, but scoring goals as well, you know, a lot of energy. You know, it's just sometimes, you know, the concentration, you know, drop down and they concede, but still, you know, it's a Chelsea, a real contender for Champions League.
First goal, Willian did the hard work down the right-hand side, but should he have stopped when Gary Cahill went down injured? Oh,
no, he can't stop. You know, it's very unfortunate, Cahill, you know, to have that injury, but you know, it's too close from the box, so he has to carry on and give that cross to Giroud.
Gary Cahill, former Chelsea man, of course. Robert, Chelsea, your former club, do you think they're further ahead in their development under Frank Lampard than anyone expected this early?
Yeah, I think when Frank took over, no one really knew where Chelsea would end up, what sort of the target was for the season. They kept it very sort of in-house, and for them to be sitting at third now, certainly from my point of view, is unexpected. Obviously, I knew their players and they're going to have up and downs, but you know, to be sitting third with 4 games to go is something I didn't expect.
Wilf Zaha scored an absolute rocket, but when you saw it again on the replay, it does look like it goes through Kepa slightly, Robert.
Yeah, I mean, we touched it earlier. I really do think he has to save it. Not only is it not in the right in the corner, it's, you know, pretty much above him. And I'm sure when he gets to analyse it, you know, tomorrow or the day after training, he'd be having a tough look at himself and go, you know, he should have done better.
Tammy Abraham put Chelsea 3-1 up. That's his first goal since the restart. That'll be good for his confidence. But from Chelsea's point of view, barely 30 seconds of playing time later, Palace were back in it again.
Again, yeah, very brave, courageous. You know, a good triangle on the left, and it was a good goal. You know, cross and yes, you know, they went back into the game, and then they had a couple of chances after again with Benteke, and that's where, you know, Chelsea could have you know, crumbled a little bit and lost 2 points.
Is it a positive for Chelsea that they managed to hang on, or is the worry the fact that they were hanging on?
No, it's good to hang on. You know, when Zuma, you know, cleared that chance from Benteke, it's good. You know, it's from the point of view of Chelsea, you know, it's not good, you know, all the time, you know, to concede away from home, but still, you know, they're advancing, they're third now, so they passed Leicester, so it's quite a good afternoon for Frankie.
Yep, Chelsea up to third. And let's get some reaction from Selhurst Park.
Well, Tammy, were they 3 points that you had to work really, really hard for in the end?
Yeah, it was a tough game. We know coming here is never an easy place, even though there's no fans. You know, it's their home pitch, and they've been playing well this season. So we had to dig deep. You know, the last 10 minutes, probably the most attacked we've ever been, and we had to stay patient. We've made some great saves, great blocks last minute, and that's what it's all about.
And be honest with us, tell us what was going through your mind when you saw Scott Dan hit the post with that header. You've been involved just shortly beforehand.
From my view, it looks like it was in. I'm not sure if Kepa saved it, but if he did, all credits to him. But sometimes we need them lucks. You know, lucks has been going against us this whole season, so it's about time we had some.
Well, you had a little bit of luck because you were the one who'd been in possession prior to that, hadn't you?
Yeah, I know. We nearly went from 0 to 0.
Your goal won it in the end, your first since January. Just how relieved were you to see it go in?
Yeah, it's been a while. You know, I've been out with a few injuries here and there, which, you know, is annoying for me, but it's good to be back. It's nice to score here again, and, you know, from here, hopefully, we can keep getting more and we can keep getting 3 points.
Big 3 points for Frank Lampard's side tonight. So, race for the top four looks like this. Chelsea on 60 points, Leicester a point behind on 59, United on 55. Those two play on the final day of the season. Wolves and Arsenal make up the top 7. Didier, who'll finish top 4 for you right now?
I think it will be, of course, Man City, but Chelsea and Man United. When I see the fixtures, you know, I think it's slightly easier for Man United in the last game than Chelsea or Leicester or Wolves. So I fancy Man United because they're flying at the moment. They have a good series, good run. You know, they're full of confidence. So I think they will finish 4th.
Robert, do you think it'll come down to that final day of the season when Leicester play Manchester United?
I hope not. I don't want to be watching it with that much stress. Definitely not. I think that the top 4 will stay as they are. I really do. It's all in Leicester's hands still, and obviously Chelsea's. And I think they will capitalise on it.
You think Leicester have got enough to hold off Manchester United, even the way that Ole Solskjaer's side are playing at the minute?
For sure. I mean, it's going to be pressure on both sides, you know, because if you're Man U, it's probably more important for them to get to the Champions League. You know, they're such a massive club. They haven't been in the Champions League for the last couple of years. And from a Leicester's point of view, I mean, to get into Europe, it's great. To get to the Champions League would be absolutely amazing. So I think it's more pressure on Man U and the catching club than...
Love it.